And we're back again for another Dawn of War Soulstorm replay. So it's going to be a 1 versus 1 game on the Blood River map. Let's see, we've got Mere Mist, we'll just call him Mist, as playing as the Space Marines, and myself, Lightman 2009, playing as the Chaos Space Marines. So it's going to be a good old Heretics versus Loyalists match. And in fact, yeah, my opponent even has a little custom. I'm pretty sure that's a custom banner. Maybe it's not. I haven't really had a look at him in game. But anyway, having a nice little Aquila on his stronghold, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. So anyway, let's see what we have. Got myself going for Chaos Temple and Plasma Generator. Also got some early Cultist squads coming out, this one being fully reinforced just to cause a bit of damage. While my opponent on the other hand has got a couple of Scout Marines. Let's see, 3 Scout Marine squads and an early Space Marine squad. Well, I've got an early Chaos Sword coming out, so it should be interesting to see what happens. My guys are going into melee almost instantly, and oh, there we go. Wow, actually I'm going to prevent them from capturing this point altogether. There we go, one of the Scout Marines even been killed by cultists, so bit of a messy fate, but what can you do? It looks like this Mist guy is actually going to counter harass me, or at least try to, and he might actually be able to do a bit of damage there. I didn't think he'd actually be sending one over like that, but in any case I'll be doing quite a bit of damage myself, managing to decapture the strategic point. And let's see, am I going to... yeah, I'm going to try to keep capturing this point. So, rather unfortunate, but there you go. My Chaos Slaughter at the very least will be completed soon, and yeah, I do at the very least get my Heretic out of there as quickly as possible. Chaos Sword coming out, and there we go. The fight has begun. Cultists engaging Space Marines of all things. Bam, down he goes. And what the hell, managing to delay their capping progress a bit. Let's see. Ah, there we go, there's their Scout Marine. Oh, actually, he manages to decap one of my points though, not bad. Not bad indeed. So yes, had quite an initial exchange here, and in fact looks like my ally didn't even build an initial plasma generator, for whatever reason, and instead he's just going for his own Force Commander instead, getting Space Marines coming in across the west, while I've got my Chaos Sword coming in across the east. So why not? So I think it's just to provide a bit of fire support to these cultists while they capture this point, seeing as I won't be able to capture this point for a bit of a while I capture this strategic point with my cultists. There you go. Just what else my allies are doing. Let's see, not much else really. He's not building any plasma generators or anything like that. Although yeah, as you can see, my listing post is, well, just my base is going to be a bit vulnerable while my Chaos Lord is somewhere or other, I'm not entirely sure. And yeah, the Heretic's going to be especially vulnerable. Where's... ah, there we go, there's my Chaos Lord. Oh, that's interesting. I don't know why I didn't send him out across the top left to try to take out the Scout Marines. Oh well, I guess I'll just be using him for counter harassment instead. And yeah, of course, these Space Marines are just going to try to decapture this point, or rather, yes, they are. So it's very unfortunate, but what can you do? What can you do indeed? What we seem to be doing is we actually seem to be getting my Chaos Lord into melee with my opponents. I think normally the Chaos Lord should barely win, but the problem is that we've also got some Scout Marines who are for some reason engaging in melee as well. So if we have a look, I'm pretty sure, yeah, my Chaos Lord's not going to surround that encounter. And yeah, in fact, he's just going to get completely destroyed. So yes, my ally, my opponent, should I say, wisely switching to ranged stance there. And yeah, I finally do have my Chaos Marines out, but the problem is they're not really as good, even though they cost as much as regular Space Marines. They're not quite as good as them in general, although they are better than regular Space Marines when it comes to melee combat. Although that's really not what you're supposed to be using it for. But what the hell? I suppose it's better than nothing, really. So yes, my guys chasing their Space Marines around while my Heretic tries to build a listing post on their relic, which I get myself into a bit of a sticky situation in that negative cover there, but I managed to get myself out of there pretty quickly. Same time though, my opponent does have the Force Commander out along with his infantry, and yeah, still doesn't have a plasma generator out though, which is rather surprising. But yeah, as you can see, he does have me on the run for the time being. Although I do have couple of cultists and Space Marines to try to make Chaos Scout Space Marines to try to make a bit of difference, but yeah, I don't think it's going to be able to do too much. Check to see what the resources are. So 68 and 0 for my opponent, 68 and 10 for me, so it's actually closer than one would think. The problem is though, he's got 2 squads of Space Marines and the Force Commander. Well, I've only got 1 squad of Chaos Space Marines and cultists, so yeah, it's a bit of a sticky situation indeed. At the very least, I do manage to catch his Servitor out in the field. He does manage to finish the listing post, and the Servitor does actually survive. Oh well, what can you do? At the very least, I can melee this listing post to death. But yeah, as you can see now, he's on the outskirts of my base. I'm starting to decapture that point, and The game's not quite over though, it's going to go on for a bit of a while. I don't know what else to be able to do though. What I'll be doing, it seems, is interesting. So I'll just send this second squad of Chaos Space Marines to counter-attack them by destroying the listing post, but at the same time though he's got crap loads of guys trying to take out my listing post as well, though at least I do have 2 listing posts firing at the same time though. The problem is though, 2 full squads of Space Marines along with the Force Commander firing, as you can see the listing post is going to go down in short order, and they're barely out of range of this listing post as well, so that kind of sucks. What can you do? Even got Scout Marines apparently capturing this point, so they must have decaptured it at some point, very unfortunate. And yeah, at the very least I'm going to be decapturing this point myself, but yeah, at this point in time I'd say I'm pretty much screwed, especially since my opponent, he's even got an armory out and he's sending in Assault Marines, so he's decided to stay in tier 2 for just a little bit longer. And here we go, decide to make a bit of a stand here, sending in Chaos Space Marines just in time for this listing post to get attacked by loyalists. With the support of these Chaos Space Marines, I might actually be able to do quite a bit of damage. There you go, managing to tear his troops a new one, to say the least, while my Chaos cultists try to melee these Space Marines, although not quite being able to do too much there. And yeah, with these Assault Marines coming out, that's probably going to seal the deal for my opponent, unless if I manage to pull off something amazing here, which doesn't seem too likely given that he still has his Force Commander up and running. But what the hell, I'll have to see what happens. Just have to see what happens. Looks like I got another Cultist squad out to try to capture this point, but yeah, I really should have been more careful with my Chaos Lord. I don't know what the hell I was thinking, letting him get killed like that, but what can you do? At least he's out again once again, and he's at full health, unlike his Force Commander counterpart, and this time, yeah, I'm actually attaching him. Although the problem is, though, yeah, as you can see, we do have Assault Marines chasing the crap out of my guys, and yeah, these guys can actually afford to just keep firing from negative cover, because I'm focusing on trying to take out these Assault Marines, but Assault Marines, as you can see, have got pretty good melee attacks. I'm managing to just hack my guys to pieces there. That guy performing a very fancy finishing move there. Probably should have sent my Chaos Lord into melee against them, and yeah, he's going to go into melee against them now, I suppose. But yeah, the rest of the loyalists firing at him from point blank range. My Chaos Lord is not going to do too much, to say the least. But I'm surprised actually these Assault Marines are staying in ranged stance. Oh, there you go, now they're going to melee, and there's a GG by me. It's a bit of a quick game, but there you go. It goes to show that you don't want to you know, lose your commanders that easily or that quickly in the early game. I was actually going to tier 2 as well, but I don't think it would have made too much difference. So there you go. Good game to our opponent. This has been David signing off.